I'm going to give you my informal review of the IXTech dynamic microphone. And this has become my go-to microphone. Now previously my go-to microphone was the Rode. First thing I want to point out is the price difference. $289 for a Rode. Fantastic microphone. This one's even better, and it's $64. So you can buy like 4 of these for the price of a Rode, and they're much better. Apparently this is IXTech's first foray, I guess, into the dynamic microphone field, and they really hit it out of the park. So I've got my good old Rode here. Normally with the Rode you have to speak with it like about this far apart to be heard at this volume. But this one I can have from this distance and you can hear me well. I did put this one, the IXTech, first I tested it on this little stand on my desk, and when I spoke from here, it picked it up about the same as the Rode does at the 3 or 4 inches that you're supposed to have a Rode microphone. So I prefer this one. I think the sound quality is just as good. The volume definitely is better. So it has, okay, I'll just put this in front of the camera so you can see it. Okay. At the back here, it has a USB port. It has an XLR port. It also comes with an XLR cable. Has our headphone jack, I mean. I have not tried it with the headphones yet, because I don't normally do that anyway. It also has plus and minus gain buttons. I'm not going to touch them because I love the defaults they came with. I'm not tampering with them at all. Okay, so for the mute function, it takes a bit of practice because it has to be what they call a short press. And now it's unmuted. You notice I didn't take very long. It takes a bit of practice. And the reason is this has another function. These are the gain buttons, plus and minus. And when the microphone indicator is here, it's the plus and minus for the microphone. When you do a long press on the mute button, it switches to the headphones. And the plus and minus now work for the headphones. Now I'm back on the microphone. Also, the instructions only talk about the mute button being used for the microphone or to switch between the two for the gain settings. It doesn't specifically mention whether or not it mutes the headphones or not. So anyway, I love this. The only thing, here's what it looks like and sounds like without the pop filter. So do I go pop and say my S like snake, and I can't remember the other ones, so I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm just going to say, Peter picked a bunch of peppers, and snakes are doing snake things. I don't know. Previously it sounded very good without them. The only thing I found, and I don't know if you can see it here, there's 2 marks right here. And it looks like, from what I can tell, it was the way it was packaged when it was shipped. So I wish they had packaged it a little more carefully. So I think what happened, from what I could tell, was this here, it was taped in a way that it was actually squished down a lot. And the marks corresponded to the sides here on this box. So the way it was taped, this was really pushed down. It was like curved when it arrived, and I think that's what caused those marks. So I wish that they would take a little more care when, say, taping up the box so that there's no damage. Now we're going to test it with the pop filter. Move it over to here. Peter picked pickles, and snakes did snake things. So now I'm going to do a silence test. You can hear how I'm speaking now. And now I'm going to be quiet. And so that gives you an idea of the background noise. Also, when I tested it originally, there was quite a bit of noise traffic outside. I could hear it in here, and it was, relatively loud. This didn't pick up anything. And to be fair, I tested like 4 different microphones at the same time with that test, and none of them picked it up, even though I found it loud enough I was worried about it being recorded. So, very happy with how it handles background noise. And, that's normal for a dynamic mic, right? Like, they're very good as far as background noise. What's really cool is with this distance, it still does a really good job. And another thing is you'll notice that in the diagram here, it's down, comes like this. So it's gonna work very well with a boom mic. I'm using the Rode desktop stand. And so I need it to go the opposite direction. And what happens is you can't just flip this around, okay? Switch it over, you just undo this. It was a little tight for me. I have trouble turning things now that I'm old. So I used a tea towel and a pair of pliers, and then it tightens up nicely. There's also, the screw is slotted, so you can only put this in one of 2 ways. So down like this, or up like they show in the diagram. And then of course you can adjust this as you wish. I'm very impressed with this microphone. I'm thinking of getting a bunch more. It's definitely my go-to mic. I just completely love this. And if you knew about how much I love the Rode, I love this one even more. Okay? So, like I said, IXTech, it's supposed to be their first dynamic microphone they came up with, and they really did a great job. I can't praise this microphone anymore. For the price, you can't beat it. And personally, I think it's better quality than the Rode. And that's a huge compliment. So do I recommend it? Definitely.